it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now at 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Hamler now on the return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Cousins to throw it. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins now. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. A
1st down carry for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Holding a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now an option play on second down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in the play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll try and run for it with Henry, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over. Yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Third and 2, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Broncos 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2.
Now Gordon. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Cousins now on second down. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. After the penalty, it's Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Hey, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception, Cousins got Gordon open, completes it. They're going to get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll go up top here for him. It's caught inside the 25. Well, they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
The kickoff for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Adam Humphries is on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking here for Smith downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 43 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gostkowski with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up second down. Throwing is Cousins. That's going to be caught by Judy. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Judy making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Tannehill on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And now it's 2nd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To the air again, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Henry's got it out on the left side. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. You think about it. Back that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down at 4, Tannehill. And it's caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Titans 42, Broncos 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First down, here's Cousins. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, but it's going to be second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins now. Screen pass to Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The pass incomplete to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Able to get this to Gordon. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll throw again. Cousins. His pass caught with the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete. And
now on 3rd down, they'll to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
First down.
Yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Third down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tannehill throwing again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
For the field goal. 43 yards in.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A second down throw for Cousins. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow, he's doing it bad.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cousins now from the 50. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
on second down. It's Gordon, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Draw play. This is Henry. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 29, Cousins. He's got his big tight end fan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Got Gordon open, completes it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over.
42-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Titans, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
No, but I'm on this every day.